also we use count method. Count of the given element. Simple. So you can write up one tuple followed by, so see, APPLE. APPLE. That APPLE is how many P's are available here. So total count of element P is my tuple dot count of P. So how many times? 2 times will be repeated that particular program. See, 2 times. So 2 will be there. This is for 1. This is for 2. Then next, print index of L is my underscore tuple index of L. Only one time. So that is called here one time. So then that is L is. So here index they are asking tuple dot index of L. What is the index? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index of L is 3. 3 will be displayed on your screen. So this is called Python tuple methods. One is for count, second one is for index. For example, if you want to, if you have a doubt on P, index of P, so see, while applying any program, right, several times repeated in a particular element, only first time the occurrence of index will be displayed on your screen. For example, if they will ask in the index of P instead of L, P will ask, so what is the output? What is the output? The output would be 1 only. The output would be 1 only, because so first time will be repeated in the given tuple, so that will be displayed on your screen. Please make a note. Any programming, list or array or tuple or dictionary, so first occurrence only will be displayed on the given index. Understand, right? Next, see, tuple membership functions. So how many membership functions are available? There are 2 kinds of membership functions. One is for in, another one is for not in. See, while writing any membership functions, iterative functions, selective statements, right, will give you the output. The resultant would be either 0 or 1, or either true or false, which indicates Boolean expressions. Boolean expressions. Please make a note. So, right? Okay. Please make a note. So, any programming language, C, C++, Java, or any kind of programming language, so membership functions will return Boolean expressions, either true or false indicates, right? So here we can test if an item exists in a tuple. If you test in the sense testing the condition, right? So whether it is applicable, if it is applicable, right? So for one question I'm asking you, whether your father is available in your house or not. So yes, just you say yes or no, only 2 options. The similar kind here, the membership functions will give you either yes means true, either false means no, right? So now the indicates my underscore tuple A P P L E. So here A in my tuple, yes or no? Yes or no? If it is yes, right? See, A is available in the given tuple, so which indicates true will be displayed on your screen. Next, B in my tuple. So in the tuple, B is available. B is available. No. So that is called false will be displayed on your screen. Now print G not in tuple. So print G is not available in the given tuple, but here indicates not in. Minus minus, that would be true. So true will be displayed on your screen. Say simple. I can show you membership functions also. whether it is applicable in the program. This is called hands-on experience, Amma. I can switch over. I can show you at that moment. See now, what I am saying is the given tuple, right? So, for example, some character A, comma P, comma P, comma L, comma E. Right? Print T1. See, the apple will be displayed on your screen. So now, okay, because there is no comma, that's what directly written. See now, next, what I'm asking is whether it is, so count how many times the count is available. So print T1 dot count previous operations, count of P. See how many times. Now 2 times the occurrence. Then print of T1 dot index of 4. Then what would be the answer? What would be the answer? 4 is not available. A, P, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is available, right? XR. Tuple index of L. See now, what is the index of L? 3, because I have given index number, but see instead of character, right? So next operations. What would be the next operations? I told you, right? Because that one is, so whether it is apple is membership functions. So print print of the given A, comma in T1. Yes or no? See, true. The answer would be true here. See, this is the answer is true, right? So this answer is 3. This answer is 2, right? So here, what I'm saying is that print T1 dot count how many occurrence. Print T1 dot index. What is the index of the given character? So next, print A in T1, whether it is available or not A. So next, print G in T1. See now, what is the output? The output would be false because G is not available. Again, print some C not in T1. So what would be the answer? The answer would be true because C is not available, but so our operation is not in operation. So minus minus indicates plus. So true. The true will be the answer, right? Here, now, again, see the program. So then iterate through a tuple. How do you iterate? So iteration. Iteration in the sense whether using while loop or for loop. Iteration. See here, using for loop, we can iterate through each item in a tuple like names is equals to Sikandar, Sharat, John, Kate. So for name,